it's Enrico Pinna from Karnataka, and today I want to talk to you about a new endorsement from Ratin, Custom Shop. He's a guy in the Middle East. He's very, very skilled, and I have the fortune to work with him now. We talk about this pedal, which is a distortion pedal, for a long time before coming out with a release and a final product. Basically, my needs for a distortion is a pedal who can be versatile for different style of playing, because my style of playing is based on legato playing, but it's also full of some picking, and is a mix of the two. And distortion usually works better in one direction rather than be versatile for both kind of playing. And because I'm mixing these two styles together, it's very difficult for me to have a distortion like, say, Alan Oswald kind of fluidy legato playing with like another different picking style like Malmsteen or Scott Henderson in the same pedal. But we achieved that, I think, with a new idea. We programmed together. We arrived to this idea to insert in the pedal basically the volume and the tone of a guitar. So I can regulate less volume and less tone and get my sound, my tone for the distortion sound, which is not affecting the clean sound. So with a switch, I can go from a 10 volume, 10 tone, and chorus maybe with clean sound to straight to the solo with the sound I have in mind, moving these two pots, which are in the pedal now. And that is a great thing, mainly live, because you switch from one vibe to the other vibe without any needs to press three pedals and all the volumes and the tone and pick up in the same moment, which is never possible. So we installed these two elements in the pedal, which is the Blue Angel normal, to become my signature pedal. Of course, the pedal has got its own drive, which is basically the quantity, the amount of distortion and the tone of the distortion. Then we call it color, which is basically this tone, and input is the level of the volume of the guitar, and then of course the level of the output of the pedal. But let's try and see how it sounds with a full controls of the guitar up, as many guitarists do. In their solo they use all open here, so we can hear properly basically just half of the pedal, which is the distortion pedal, so the drive he has and the tone of the distortion. Okay, let's go. Let's start from the controls of the guitar at the top level, so we can hear the distortion on its own. Yeah, okay. Let's go for the tone completely open, and we play with the drive to see the kind of distortion based sound we have. Okay. Maximum level now. Right. So in this case we have a very aggressive distortion, as I requested to the guy, because usually I never play with the volume at 10 or the tone at 10. So having this very pushed sound allows me with less volume to have a very smooth sound, but really aggressive, which is the sound I'm looking for. Okay, let's work on the tone of the distortion to see how I can close the treble, middle treble aggressivity to the pedal. Okay. Alright, in this case, straight away you can hear that the distortion is still aggressive, but it's less in the face, it's smoother and full of bass. Because the second thing I love in distortion is when you add notes like this and the harmonics of the tone is becoming like a thing. I'll show you what I'm meaning. So with big distortion and the tone a bit close, you have this kind of thing for the fifths. But if you do like to dissonant notes, you have this. That's what is creating lots of harmonics and overtones in the sound, which I love. Okay, so now if we play this kind of tone with the volume and the tone of the guitar in the pedal, of course, we'll achieve what I think is the best distortion sound ever, because it's coming from the blues experience, which is never using the top volume in both. But we can turn up the output of the pedal. It's like having a second amp on top of the other amp. Okay, let's play with that, yeah? See that in this case, with the volume halfway down, I got much more bluesy sound, more crunchy, rather than big solo distortion. If I take off a bit of distortion as well, I got really a blues sound. And so on. So it's a very versatile pedal because it allows me to do big solos and also like very smoothly thing. And of course, some in the volume setting here, I can keep working on the guitars along the solos with the knobs of the guitar as well. So I can just even reduce even more the input or coming back to the top. So playing like that, you know, I got my options and my best sound ever. Quick in a snap, click in, and the solo is ready to go. So enjoy that. It's available on Ratin's website, and I wish you the very best luck with your playing. See you later.